So we are into this trade now. This is a new account 25K with some of. Let me open my trade first. Let's set this trade stream YouTube. The live chat has been enabled. Let me share it with my friends so they can come and join me in this trade. We have a pending order of 0.13 lots with 1:7 RR rate risk, and we have risked around. How much have we risked? We have risked, and we have risked $64. Should we risk 1% so that we can complete our target in one trade? Now 6% is okay. Let's see if we get a fill again. The market has already came and rejected from this level. We just missed our entry. Now we are waiting for an entry long to be filled. Let's analyze other markets. Till then, our goal is this. This one is to 5 here, then why is it showing 1 is to 7 in here? Doesn't make sense. Let's analyze US 100 and see if we can get any trades. We had an breaker. We had this inversion. We had this liquidity swipe, then change of structure, market structure shift. This was our breaker, and this fair value gap was our inversion fair value gap. We will look for a market closer above this highs. Once the market has closed above this high, we will be looking for this inversion fair value gap, reclaimed fair value gap. Take our entry to long side. This has been obliterated, as I say, cancelled. This should have been our entry, but we didn't enter here because we were busy somewhere else, and I also had doubt that the market might break the OB, but it respected and is rejecting from that OB. So we are now looking for another type into this order block, thunder OB, so that we can get into this trade. This is a problem with my standard, like it prints candles that are not even there. Wait for this highs to be taken out, then we will take our entry from this fair value gap for the long sides only if the high is taken out. Let's see if this can also go down. Like we have a lot of liquidities down below. Looking at this, market can come back to touch this lower part of this NW4G, and looking at gold, it has went into the direction without taking our entry. We had our entry placed here, but we did it late, so the market has went up now. We can enter from here, that is this CASD plus FVG, but that would be a high risk trade, and that I'm not willing to take. Let's do SPX 100. SPX 100 is US 30. US 30 is respecting the inversion fair value gap. Inversion fair value is being respected on US 30, SPX 50, on SPX 52. The inversion fair value gap is being respected, but on S100 it did not respect the inversion fair value gap, and now it has created another breaker to the short side. If we get a body candle close below this, then we can look for shorts. Our target would be this, only if there was a body candle close below this low. So we will wait for our confirmation. This trade is going well. I am in regret that I did not take this trade in time. Let's mark the risk to reward view. Template, risk to reward. And I have said it again that I am not a profitable trader, I am a break-even trader. I am not in losses, but not even in as much big profit that I can call a big or a rich trader. I am just a normal person like the most, but I am above like the normal and between the average and a good trader and an average trader. I am between an average trader and a good trader. That's where I will place myself. So looking at Dixie, so Dixie had a big move down. So Dixie is preparing for another move down, dive down. Here we can see the candlesticks has respected this inversion fair value gap, and it might come down to take this liquidity. Sell side liquidity. If the Dixie comes down to take this sell side liquidity, the gold will surely go up. But I want the gold to come down and take this entry. Looking at a US 100. Okay, so we did get an breaker here. We have a breaker here. A breaker short. Let the market come back up, and we will look for buys. So once the market has come down, then we will look for longs on the gold. And once the market comes up, we will look for shorts on NAS 100. But the problem is that okay, no, it has a body candle closer above this previous swing high, so it confirms the breaker. Let's move to a breaker here. We would go for advance order, limit, pending order. I would take our entry here, put our stop loss just above this high, and our risk would be like $50. And our reward would be $400. I think this makes sense. Risking $50 for $400 is good. A good risk to reward ratio. Now let's look back at gold and see how is it going. Let's analyze this structure and see if this can become any kind of problem for our trade. We had this low which was taken out by this, we had this swing low which got taken out by this swing low, so we got a, and then we had a market structure shift which made this price leg a breaker, and along with this breaker we didn't had any fair value gap, so the most sensitive candle of this breaker is this one, that the market is rejecting from. I should be taken, the entry should have been taken. No. Okay, so wait for it now. Or we will miss this trade. Missing a trade is better than losing a trade. We will enter the trade in NAS 100 shortly. I hope it goes in our direction and the gold is resisting the downside movement. So how is it going build? Okay, let's US 500. The US 500, we have an SMT with US 500 and SMT with US 30. So the most likely this trade can go against us, but we will hold on this to trade and see how it goes. This fair value gap is of no meaning anymore. Now let's see if we can do something here. I think that our entry should have been at somewhere here, but we will have this entry here because we have an inversion fair value gap here. You can see we have volume imbalance, so we can take the VIX into the fair value gap. This goes orange and this one too. So now according to the inversion fair value gap, this trade is legit. Now let's look at gold. The gold has begun to consolidate again with liquidities at this short side, meaning the market will come down to take all these liquidities. So when the market comes, when the market will come down to take these liquidities, it will come down and my entry will be filled. Can you see this liquidity? All these liquidities. When the market comes down to take these liquidities, my entry will be filled in. and I am hoping for the market to react with 100 fair value gap and go higher. The usual RR for the 100 fair value gap is 1 is to 5, but we are aiming for this liquidity, that's making our RR to 1 is to 7. So none of the trades have been triggered till now. Should we do split screen? But I think don't. My trade doesn't allow split screens. The spreads are very low. Like I like this. It is a hex low of spreads. The all that we can do is wait for the market to take us in, and then we will have the moment of joy and fear. My fear in here is that the market might go to clear this buy side and taking my stop loss. So I will confirm with the other sisters, that is this one. There is no SMT till now. There is no SMT till now. The market is respecting the inversion fair value gap, and which is good and in my favor and is in my favor. So now I am want to see and to see the market take my entry. The spreads looks to a little high, so I think I should lower my entry a little bit. Yeah, this would be great. Confirm. This will go my take it to 397. $400. Let's look at gold. The gold is still there, doing barcoding actions, dull stuff. Okay, so Dixie has come down all the way here, but the gold is held in tight range, meaning we can expect impulsive moves anytime sooner in the gold to the upside. How about USD JPY? Did we had any kind of, so we had this mass block, here it is, we have this mass block, so we have this mass block. The market will, the entry would be here, the stop loss would go here somewhere here. Hmm. And we will aim for 1 is to 5 here. That would be the trade, but I'm not taking this trade because I'm trading gold and in S100 only for now. Can we do split screen in Match Trader? The old version is to allow it. Okay, that, this is not that. Why is my Wi-Fi signal so low? The US 100 has started to go down without taking in my order. The gold came down. It's touched the ER and it but didn't take our order. Should we do market entry or wait for it? I will say wait for it. The liquidity is still there. It swiped most of the liquidities, but this liquidity still rests. All this liquidity has been taken out as I had said, but I did not get filled in. Although the marking is saying filled in, but because of spreads, I did not get filled. I did not get filled in. I'm hoping to get filled in as the market might try to take out this liquidity as well. Looking on the NAS 100, it is going down. It might take out all these liquidities and go all the way down here before going higher anymore. Let's look at gold. Come on. Let's change the settings to countdown at the bar close. Scales. Okay. Yeah, we should have been in this trade by right now. Should we do a market entry? Let's change the. Okay, confirm it now. Let's see if we get entry or not. This is the moment of truth. The fear is that market will take entry and go to the stop loss directly, and the hope is that it will reject after clearing this liquidity. So we are entered. So we have entered the gold trade. As anticipated, the sell side liquidity has been taken out. Now I want to see a move higher. This is not a good body candle closer. It's bearish. The body candle closer is bearish. Let me show you. The candlestick closed below the wicks, and that is a sign of bearishness. Let's get the middle line of this order block and see if it gives any kind of reactions. I want to see a body candle close above these wicks. This is a barcode action, so the market can come. The next candle can come down again and close here, which I don't want to see. I want to see an impulse move higher. Because the business below is already done. All these liquidities has been swiped. Let's look at NAS 100. So the market can come down, come up again, and try to take our entry, but we will close it. We are not here to take double hits and in a single day. Neither on stop loss nor on TP, because if it goes to our TP double, we will be under an egoistic nature. If it takes our SL, we will be in impulsive nature and try to take more trades. In both the cases, we will end up taking more trades and losing what we have gained. So we are at 1 is to 1 trade right now. So let's observe the gold only today. Now we are about to go at 1 is to 1 RR. How much is there? Is $64. We are currently at $57. Very soon we will be at 1 is to 1 RR. Hit that like button. If you are liking my stream, hit that like button. Excuse me, I will just come. I want to take some water. So I'm back, and the trade has come down to our level. Let's just nice 100. How is that going? Mm, it's consolidating. Remember the Dixie? I had said the Dixie came down all the way, like whole the price leg was came down, but the gold was held in this tight range, and then the sell side liquidity has already been cleared, and this is an indication of a bullish market incoming. This was a thunder fair value gap as well. Sorry. What is happening here, yaar? So here we are back at break even. Let's see if we have any liquidity above. Yeah, we have target this liquidity. The major liquidity is here. That's our target. And in the sell side, this liquidity has been taken out. We have this liquidity. We have a lot of liquidity below too, but we are aiming for upside liquidity because of because of Dixie correlation. The Dixie is coming down. The Dixie came down all the way here, so we can expect this kind of price action to the upside in the gold, because gold was held in a tight range while the Dixie came down, and both are anti-correlated assets. So how much are we aiming for? Let's see our tips. We are aiming for 380 pips. Where should we take our uh, partials, because we can take partials on this position. We have entered with 0.13 lots, so we can surely take partials. Now all we can do is just wait and see how the trade goes. So we are in macro time frame right now, that is 350 to 14 macro, and let's see what kind of price action it is delivered in this macro. We will observe this as a forward test. We are not in this trade on an S100, but it will be observed as a forward back testing. Let's look at 5 minutes time frame. In the 5 minutes time frame, there is a barcoding action. I don't want to see a barcode, just close like the previous candles. We have this unfinished business liquidity. There is a lot of liquidity below, which the market can come down to take. We have this new day opening here and Asia high. This is Asia low. We are in London session, looking for swipe of either Asia high or Asia low. Looking on the 15 minutes time frame, there has not yet been any kind of market structure shift. On 5 minutes time frame, there has been a market structure shift like here. On 1 minute time frame, we have completed a bearish cycle, and now we are trying for a bullish leg higher, and that is our trade. It's summertime in India and the heat is increasing every day. So there is one like, there are two viewers, come on, give a like the stream please. The two viewers, two likes. This is my third stream of the day, and I am in uncertainty. Currently I am close to 1% from 8% of profit target. Now there is a kind of fear that just arrived in my mind, that I am trading an account of someone else, managing an account of someone else. What if I pass someone else's account, but when I come to trade my own account, that is 100k funded account, I blow it? Like this kind of psychology is there always, but I ignored this psychology because no, this is a false psychology. If I can trade someone else's account good, I will trade my account good too. I will take a partial at when the profit reaches to 500. Profit reaches to like $250. The 500 is the overall profit target. At least 2% is required on this trade. I have a question that if I play a song on YouTube, will that song also be played on my stream? This fair value gap could be a problem for us. Let me mark it out for you. Our profit target should be 1 is to 5. In general, that is how it goes. The 100 model is designed to give 1 is to 5 risk to reward ratio. Here it is, our urchin or a resistive fair value gap. Let's send it to back. Okay, trend line. There is a volume imbalance on the forex.com chart, so we will use it here too. We might use this as the fair value gap. Now we are in macro time frame, 6 more minutes to for the macro time frame to end. Let's look at a 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame looks good. 30 minutes 30 minutes is looking good. We have completed the barcode action of previous 30 minutes candle in just 6 minutes of this candle. So the candle might go up. 15 minutes, a good candle closer. I want to see a CISD with this uh, down candles on 15 minutes. On 5 minute we already have a CISD here confirmed, and as soon as this candle closes, if we get a fair value gap, that would be a good indication for a bull side market. Now coming back to 1 minute time frame, let's see. It has created a cup kind of structure, but the liquidity is taken out. This one Okay, so we will wait for $200 or $250 for our first partial. Again, the fear that it might go to our stop loss, but it won't. It took out this buy side liquidity and going towards this CISD. I hope this CISD is able to contain this price action within itself and send it higher. The CISD and FVG is blue. Well, this was an ascending liquidity, engineering of liquidity. This was an ascending triangle, engineering of liquidity, and it did its work like it's supposed to be. Took out this liquidity. Now it might is coming to take out this liquidity, which is not good for our trade. But we hold on this trade as this is our first trade, and we don't want to be so too much afraid when we are in greens. Mhm. Just have patience. The patience is the most important thing in trading. If we were in losses, we would have patience like it is nothing. Now that we are in greens, we lose patience. That is not a good way of trading any market. Just have patience. If it takes our SL, then it is $64 of loss. If it goes to our TP, then it's $400 in profit. And the half of the requirement for phase one will be completed. Let's look at NAS 100 till then. Yeah, it took our entry then came down. Nice 100 is much faster than gold. This could have been a good trade, but not willing to risk more than one trade. If I risk for once, then I will do it again and again and again and many more times, and it will be just a gamble game for me, which I don't want to be part of. 51.23. If I go for 51.23, 51.23 to 33, just 100, 100 pips of difference. So we are out of macro time frame. From 2 minutes. From last 2 minutes, we were out of the macro time frame. Now we are at 4 4 p.m. 4 a.m. candle, hourly candle. Let's see how it prints. Let's look at the previous 1 hour candle. The previous 1 hour candle was a doji, so this candle too might come to become a doji, which is a red signal for me to stay into this trade. Looking at NS 100, it is also just here, and it is going quite good. Like, बाद में my father was calling me to have breakfast lunch. I haven't taken my lunch till now. I think I need to make my chats and my stream a little more interesting to get more viewers. When I saw market in the morning came down with just 1 hour candle, uh, covering the whole days previous days of candle, I understood one thing, that the market might be sideways for today. Here it is, came down to take our stop loss, and it might take our stop loss as well, but we are not going to do anything. We didn't even got 1 is to 2 RR. Actually we did get 1 is to 2, but we would look for at least 1 is to 3 RR. Let's look at NAS 100 and see how it's going. Wow, so it would have been 2 hour and TP quite soon. Let's look at Dixie. The Dixie has begun to go up. All this range, when the Dixie came down, the gold was held in a range. Then we did this get impulse move higher, but This is not covering that move in Dixie, or it can. The volatility is coming from New York, pre-New York, ex-London session. We will take trades in New York kill zone, that is 7 to 10 a.m. So 7 to 10 p.m. So we had a market structure shift in 1 minute time frame too. Let's look at it in 5 minutes time frame. That's a good candle. This candle did not take, or as I respect, the CISD model. If we get a body candle close that is low, high, then we can be confirmed that bullish bias. This is low, this is high. Nap. Let's see if this fair value gap holds. The price higher, or it will be just obliterated in a single go. I want a little portion of the fair value gap below to be left open, so it can be called a breakaway gap, but nah, the whole fair value gap is obliterated. Let's see where the candle closes. So we are back in the range, trading up and down. Well, what I was saying, that when I saw the market drop the whole previous day's range with just one hour candle, then the thing that came into my mind was that the market is going to be sideways for the rest of the day and might give some impulse move in the New York session. And as you can see, the market is kind of sideways, gives impulse moves sideways. It was sideways, give impulse moves, and again it is in consolidation. There's nothing to say when the market is in consolidation. Only when there is a bullish or bearish market, you can do the chart reading and tape reading properly. In this kind of markets, the market will just go up and down, up and down, up and down. Hey viewers, can you hit that like button? Hit that like button, ask your questions in the chat. I will be happy to answer your questions. Yeah, first time in the stream. Me too. This is my first day on the YouTube stream. Welcome Murugan Patel. I'm happy to have you here. Let's see how the nice 100. Okay, so this trade would have been a loss too. Thankfully, I didn't take this trade. But I would have taken a partial half. Just half of my position would have been closed, and the trade would have been at big break even already. According to this model, I should get out at with 1 is to 5 RR trade. So let's do this. Let's come back to 1 is to 5 RR. There it is. And so my TP will be 328. So okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. $64 in risk on 25K account and $328 in profit, and this is like heaven. This RR is like a heaven. Let's just wait for the market to either take our stop loss or give take or our take profit. Hmm. I am starving with hunger. I haven't taken my lunch till now. The trade is going according to the thunder order block. The market started to begin to come down after this CB. This is a strong CB. We will have a 30 minutes candle closer in 5 minutes, and let's see how the 30 minutes candle close has printed. It came down all the way. This is an indication of a bearish price action, but we are bullish right now, and we can expect the prices to reach up to this place. But the question is if my SL will be safe or not. Like, I was afraid of this. If the market tries to go up, down, and then again try to come up, my stop loss will be taken out in this process. If the market decides to do a barcode action of the previous candle on 1 hour time frame, then that can could go wrong, very very wrong for me. Patience, patience, patience. The trading requires a lot of patience, and I have got a lot of it. But the fear that the market might take out my ESL is also there. Our mentor says, okay, नहीं आता है क्या, तुम मुझे इसका पूरा नॉलेज बना चाहोगे. Okay, so तुमको ये, so you can't understand this model, right? Because that's obvious that you cannot understand this model because I haven't revealed this model to anyone else. Just one person was there one day on the Discord stream and he got to know it. That is why. Only if I make some video or a tutorial on this model, then you can be able to understand and use this model. The model is kind of complicated. That is why it is hard to understand. As I had said, the market is going to barcode action on 1 hour time frame, and that might take my SL. Okay, no problem at all. I will cover it in the New York session on NQ. Well, our SL was saved by just few points, but the candle is still open, and let's see where it closes. If the candle closes inside, or it will go taking our SL. Yeah, it took our SL. So we are in losses of $63. Let's see NAS 100. The SL would have been also been there, but the fact that we would have taken our partial and went break even is what made would have made this trade a winning trade. Hmm. Let's see if we can get another trade. Longs. I'm still open for longs. If we get a body candle close above this high, then we can look for longs. Let's look at other assets. It gave like 1 is to 6, then went in the different direction. USD JPY is going up. The gold LCV must be going up. Wait 1 minute. The mass block, it failed to. Well, this trade was not taken. Okay, this was just a forward testing, not a real trade. Getting out this. The first fair value gap, then this would have been the mass block, and here would have been the entry. The DXY is going up very hardly, so the next 100 is in under the consolidation. Let's see if this one is respected. Our TPI is already smashed with on the morning session. Now we are trading London session. It reacted from the 100 fair value gap, now going up. Let's do this. We are losing trade. Hmm. We did a liquidity swipe. Now let's go for a market structure shift. If we get then market structure shift, then we can look for longs. Let's look at on our time frame. As I had said, the market came down for barcode action, then it will surely go up back up. The market will surely go back up in the next 30 minutes to close this barcode action. Will this fair inversion fair value gap hold the prices of Dixie down or not? Let's look at GBP USD. The market can come to take all this liquidity. So we have an entry? Most probably no, not with my models. GBP JPY. We could have a mod in. We could have a entry here. Liquidity has been swiped. Now we will look for a market structure shift for entry into long. Okay, so we will look for longs here. Only if we get a body candle closer above this high. We did not get any body candle closer above the MSS, so this is not a valid market structure shift. we will be looking for a market structure shift above the MSS. It's I said if there is no confirmation, there is no entry. We might see a fall in the market. And I am not willing to take any trades anymore because I'm hungry and I'm going to eat food now. So now we will start the stream again in 2 hours. Bye bye. Take care.